Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Dave, and today we're going to make a round to it. And some of you will be asking yourself, what is a round to it? And I asked the same question, but I had a friend ask me if I could make some, and I said sure. And then I asked them what it was. So they told me, and apparently they come in many sizes, always round, and it can be a quarter size, coaster size, whatever you want to make. And it's for the procrastinators in your life that need a little extra nudge to get around to it whenever there's something to be done. So we're going to make this as an easy Christmas gift. I know Christmas is coming up really quick, and last year I know I had to make a few things last minute, and this will give you an idea. Save you some money too. So here's what we're going to make. So we're going to engrave this on a 4-inch wooden coaster, pine, because it's one of the materials I bought too many of, like so many others when I first got my laser, and this gives me a chance to use one of them up. So we're going to start with the font. We're just going to use Arial Black. So select your text tool, and we just want a capital T. That's it for now. Click the selector tool. We want to make this top round off with the contour of the coaster. So go up to Tools with it selected. Click Deform 16 points. Let me scroll in a little bit. Remember, you can scroll in and out with your mouse wheel. You can push down and move the entire canvas around. So we're just going to start pulling on these a little bit until we get a rounded appearance on the top. And I believe that'll do it. Click the selector tool. We need 2 of these, so we're going to Control D to duplicate, and then Shift Control H to do a horizontal flip. Now we want to put a UI in the middle, again with Arial Black, capital U, I. We'll make all this match up here in a second. You can hold your Alt key while you're moving stuff around, and it'll give you some guides to line it up. There we go. That looks pretty good. We'll just downsize this a little bit until we get our centerpiece made. So now we can go ahead and grab a circle, hold the Shift key, draw out a circle and drop it. Click the selector tool, and up top make sure your lock is on. This is 4 inches, so I believe that is 101.6 millimeters. And there we go. So we need to downsize this a little bit. And we're going to set it there. And then we will work around it. Okay, so now we need the word round. We'll make it a little smaller. Quite a bit smaller. We're just going to put it here and round it off on that coaster. And you get this controller up top right here. And then you can just grab it and bend it. Hold your Alt key and you can center it up just like that. And if we need to resize them, we'll resize them together. On the bottom, we're just going to put a round to it. And we're going to go ahead and, matter of fact, we're going to get rid of the A, just for now. We're going to click the selector tool. And now we want to round this one off in the opposite direction. Something like that. That looks pretty good. I should have checked to see if the letters were about the same. They're pretty close. So again, hold your Alt key. And there we go. And then we can put our A in there. Once I started looking into this, I found a lot of them. And there's all different types. And they all have different little sayings on them. So you can put whatever you want on it. We'll just put something simple and call it good, but you will have an idea in case you have to run to the shop and make a last minute gift. You'll be able to do that. That needs straightening out some. Let me see. Don't forget about that Alt key. It's mighty handy. Okay, so we're just going to use Academy Engraved. Now this is a font I've used a lot, and I'll put a link in the description for it. But you can usually use it as a score and not have to do a full engrave, but it looks engraved. So it's a really nice font. We're just going to say, now you can do it! Exclamation point. You have a round to it. So just resize that. It'll probably throw it off to do exact center, but just put it wherever you want to. Make it as large as you want to. And there you go. So we're going to make this a score. And I've got a 40-watt laser, so I'm going speed of 100 and a power of 50. And then for these guys, we're going to do a line. No, we're going to do a fill for these guys. And I've done this in other videos, but if you want to make sure you get a clean pattern with your fill, you can double click the layer and then set this up for crosshatch here. Set it for crosshatch, and then on the scan angle, make it 45. And then we can play that out and see how it's going to run in the laser. So here's a preview. And it's going to go one way, and it'll get to the end, and then it'll go back the other direction. And that way it'll keep it from making any pock marks. I've done a short video on it, or I mentioned it in one. And I was watching the Louisiana Hobby Guy when he brought that up, and it just gives you a much cleaner look to your product. So we'll select the other one. We're going to hit the same level, and that's 50-50, speed of 50 and a power of 50 for this 40-watt laser. And always remember to move your engravings up top and then leave your line for the bottom. And the only reason we need that line is so we can cut out our template. So we're going to group all of this inside. We're just going to group it together, and then we're going to turn off the output for both. Turn the output off. The only thing we have is the cut line. So we will, I got my camera here. Let's see how that looks in there. We're just going to cut this out, and then we'll come back and send the code over for the rest of it. I'll flip that. I flipped it counterclockwise using the comma. All right, folks, we will cut this template and just come right back and send the code over for the rest of it. Get this thing engraved and see how it looks. Okay, let me clean it up a little bit and we'll get a closer look at it. Well, now you've got a easy Christmas gift you can hand out, or you can, next time someone says, I'll do it when I get around to it, you can hand them around to it and say, here you go. So I appreciate you folks watching. It helps the channel grow and it helps me to stay in the shop. So if you have questions, let me know. If you got questions about anything I got posted, just let me know and I'll do my best to get you an answer. I want to thank my buddy Tommy for giving me this idea. If you're watching, Tommy, thank you. If you're not watching, why not? So I'll put links to the Academy engraved font, as well as a link for where to pick up these coasters. They're pretty common, so you can find them most anywhere. So just check back often for new videos. You folks take care, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.